Hi, today I want to share about eye surgery that I had about a week and a half ago. On the one hand, I wish I would have filmed this already beforehand, or like a couple of days ago when I just had it done, because my eyes were like swollen like this. It looked awful, but I didn't feel comfortable in showing that. Still something about my ego. But I can show you now. I'm sure if I close my eyes, you can see how the eyelids look like. And why did I do that? Why did I have eyelid surgery? It was twofold. On the one hand, because I am getting older and I just don't like getting older, so it's a cosmetic thing. On the sides of my eyes, it's like this little droopy eyes. My vision was not completely impaired, but I didn't have 100% vision anymore because my eyelids were over my eyes a little bit, and especially on the sides. On the sides, I had these like droopy eyes, they call them. So that was one reason to make me look younger again. And the other reason was that I had trouble wearing my contact lenses. It didn't feel comfortable anymore. So the last 2 years I was wearing my glasses all the time, and also here is a cosmetic thing. I prefer to wear contact lenses because it looks better. Having said that, sometimes I do like on occasional days I do like the glasses over contact lenses, but no, I do prefer contact lenses. I have thought about having surgery to completely change the lenses. You can do that nowadays for a few thousand euro, at least here in Holland. But I'm not ready to do that. Somehow I'm scared of doing that. What if it goes wrong? Now I know statistically there's a very, very small chance that it goes wrong. But what if, they're cutting in your eyes, in your lenses? Well, just the idea of it, no. Coming back to the eyelid surgery, like I said, it's 1.5 weeks in now. And for the moment, I am not happy at all. But that has all to do with the fact that my eyes are still a little bit swollen, and that makes the eyes look smaller. To literally quote what my mother said when she saw me yesterday, she said like, "Oh, you got old and fat." That is because I thanked her for that compliment. Not what you want to hear. But anyway, my eyes are smaller. They look smaller now because it's still swollen. So to get the end result, I need to wait about 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks till the swallowing is completely gone, and then I will have the end result. So I hope that it will be everything I hoped it was going to be. But okay, we'll see that in the future. If I talk a little bit about the procedure itself, that was actually very easy. Was nothing major. It sounds scary, and I was a little bit nervous when I got into the seat. The only thing that you really feel is when they go with the needle. That sounds a little bit weird, and it feels weird, is when they go into your eyelids to sedate them. You can feel that, but it's a tiny needle, so it's almost nothing. They go into the eyelid, tack, 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 and they put the sedation or the sedative in it, which actually works quite fast. You get completely numb, you don't feel nothing anymore. Then they wrap you in to make the zone, against infections, to make it really clean and clinical. Like you get all these things stuck on you. And the whole procedure was like, in total, including the wrapping in, removing it, and stitching, it was like half an hour. So that's almost nothing. Yeah, I just mentioned stitching already. So first it's the sedative, then they start cutting, which is really done that's minutes. Then they stitch it, clean it up, and you're good to go. Your eyelids are very heavy then. Feels very weird, especially when you need to stop when the sedation stops working, or the sedative stops working, and very dry. The feeling I had was very dry eyes, which was bothering me for the first week, but this is already a lot better. So if you're thinking of doing it, don't let the fear of pain or all these things stop you, because it's neglectable. It's really neglectable. So let's hope in 6 weeks I'm gonna look amazing. Ciao.